Hello, hello, hello. Today is January 17th, 2024. Man, it's been a long day. It's been a long day, which leads me directly into today's main topic. Don't do business with family. Um, um, I am very, very ready to be done with this job, the cleaning job. And, you know, it's good money. I'm grateful for it. It's about as good money as I could get for a part-time job, to keep it real, like when it comes to money, it's completely, reasonable for me to keep going. But the thing is, I don't necessarily need the money. And so here, let me ask a question. If you've ever dealt with something like this before, if you've ever dealt with doing business with family members, being in business with family members, working with family members, and if you've ever had to get out of it, please let me know how, and if you have any advice or anything like that. And then for me to you, if you've never, and it's on the table for you, I recommend not to. Not because I don't have any beef with family over this, but it's just it makes it that much harder to quit. Without going into too much detail, I'm pretty convinced that if I were to quit, the family member wouldn't like me as much and would give me a hard time and all that. So I've sort of trapped myself, you know what I mean? But man, not only do I not enjoy the work, which, whatever, it's fine. I'm not ready to be working in a field where I enjoy what I do because I'm still in college. But if I were to quit, the time that would open up would be instrumental in terms of me being able to do things I really want to do, like making YouTube videos, like really focusing on the gym, reading, and just taking more time for myself. So that's that. Looked like this person was just about to hit me. My park job's probably not very good. Anyways, today I've had a splitting headache the whole day. And for whatever reason, it's whenever I do clean, I get real bad headaches. I'm not sure why. But when I'm off, I don't get headaches. It's probably related to sleep, but I don't know. Today's pretty disheveled for me because I have such a bad headache. My head is just throbbing right now. Yeah, I don't know. I guess this journal might be pretty short. Today's cleaning was very hard. It was one of our longer days. And I'm just now getting to the gym, which looks packed because normally I get here much earlier. I don't know. I've quit a job before. Well, I've quit 2 jobs, and I've walked away from one, kind of just left without saying a word. But this is much different. This is much different. I quit the barbecue place before, and even that was it felt like I was trapped, I was gonna do someone dirty no matter what. If I stayed, I was gonna be doing me dirty. If I left, I was gonna be doing them dirty. That's sort of the way it feels right now with the cleaning. I can manage it during school because it's only part-time. It's 2 days a week, but I've been working 2 jobs for essentially 2 years now, and it's just rough. It's real hard. I'm not gonna act like a victim. I've done this myself, and I have the freedom to leave one or both jobs. But it is pretty hard to work 2 jobs while you're a college student. And you know, that's also something worth reminding yourself if you are ever getting down about like what you do and like are you doing enough with your life. Start looking at the basics, right? Like if you're a student, you're doing good. If you have a job, you're doing good. You know, you gotta do the fundamental stuff before you can really critique yourself, if that makes sense. So that's a little side note. I wanted to talk about something else, but I'm not prepared to talk about it yet. I wanna reflect on it a bit more. It has to do with COVID. Yeah, this headache is like hurting my eyes, and it does. It's one of those where your head feels like it's getting split in half. What else? What else is on the docket? Vivek Ramaswamy dropped out of the presidential race, which is awesome in my opinion. You know, this is a guy that like claims to speak the truth, but really speaks conspiracy. And just would it be good for the country? Like, I don't really think this guy cares about the middle class whatsoever, no matter what he says. You know, while he is charismatic, it's like, I don't know. It's tricky. I would rather pick someone based off their ideology, to be honest, rather than their personality, because their ideology is going to have more of an impact on how they, you know, make the country operate, run the country. Maybe. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. Sorry if I just ticked anyone off. You know, I'm not going to hate you if you are on the right. Maybe I will. Just kidding. Let me read this poem I've been working on. You can tell I'm like borderline multi-personalities today. It's not been going good. But here we go. Here's a poem. A process with no measurements, a car with no speedometer, a recipe with no instructions, bowling with no gutters. The characterizable, uncharacteristic flow, labeling immaterial stickers into an organization we couldn't hope to organize. Physics, philosophy, religions, shots in the dark at best. Bowling with no gutters is more fun. Let me know what you think of that. Is that lame? I'm trying to like talk about life and how we try our best to understand it, but we just aren't close. Like, I think physics people like to think that they're close and like figuring out how the universe works, but when it comes to what it means to be a human, come on now. You can't act like you're that close. From physics, I don't think so. Anyways, there's that. I think I'm gonna be done because my headache hurts, and I'm gonna try and just work out and go home, and you know, I'll see how the day goes from there. But I just genuinely don't feel too good today. These sunglasses help, but that's about it. So yeah, I hope y'all are having a good hump day, and finish off the week strong. Peace and love.